Hello all, in this particular tutorial we will learn how to install Microsoft Power BI for desktop and we will install this particular software on Windows. What is Power BI? Power BI is Microsoft's business analytics platform that helps you turn data into actionable insights. Whether you are a business user, report creator, or developer, Power BI offers integrated tools and services to connect, visualize, and share data across your organization. In this particular tutorial, we will install the Power BI for desktop. This particular component or this particular software needs two components. One is the Power BI itself and the second one is Microsoft Edge WebView 2. Now, if this particular component is not installed, then the latest Power BI will by default try to install this component. If this particular component is already installed, then the Power BI will skip that installation and directly install the Power BI software alone. Let me repeat, if this particular component is not installed, the Power BI will try to install this particular component, and if this particular component is already installed, the Power BI will only install the Power BI software. What we are going to do, we are going to install this particular software first and followed by this particular software, so that when the Power BI installs, it doesn't try to install this. Again, you can skip this particular part. You can directly go for installing just Power BI, which will internally install the Microsoft Edge WebView 2. So let's proceed. So let's go to our Windows machine, and here let's launch the browser of your choice, and we will go to this particular links. Again, you can search for download Power BI for desktop. You can search for that particular link, or you can directly click on open this particular link, and again, as you can see, it says Microsoft Power BI for desktop. Click on download. This is the latest software as of today. So let's click on download. This particular software is close to 811 MB. I have already downloaded it, so I'm going to cancel that. The next part is the Edge WebView 2. So let's download that particular software. Again, search for that Edge WebView 2 and you should come to this particular link. Click on download. We are going to choose Evergreen Standalone Installer. Since I'm doing this installation on 64-bit machine, I'll click on 64-bit machine, accept and download. This particular software has already also started installing. It is 183 MB. Again, I have already downloaded this particular software, so I'm going to cancel that. So now let's go to the location where I've kept that software. So let's go to this, and here you can see we got this Power BI software, which is 811 MB, a pretty big software, and Edge WebView 2, which is 182 MB software. Now, again, based you might have a different size when you are doing the installation. First, we are going to install the Edge WebView 2. This is a small software, doesn't take much time. Power BI takes a bit of time because it's a big software, so that software installation takes long time. So I've already clicked on the Edge WebView 2, and as you can see, it has started installing that particular software. Now I'm not going to pause the video now because this particular software doesn't take much time. So let's give it a few seconds for Microsoft Edge WebView 2 runtime to get installed. And that should be done in few seconds from now. Once this particular software is done, we are going to install the second software. And as I mentioned, the second software does take a bit of time, so I'm going to pause the video. So let's give it a minute. So now let's go to the link, and here I'll say run as administrator. So the second software, I clicked on the installation. So do you want to allow? Yes. And this particular will launch the Microsoft Power BI Desktop x64 setup. So let's click on next. Give it a click on next, accept the license, click on next. Again, if you want to change the name, it's your choice. If you want to keep it as it is, it's fine, or if you want to change it, you can change it. So let's say Microsoft Power, I like shorter name, so I'm going to change it to short name. If you want to create a desktop, you can keep this checked. If you don't want it, uncheck this, click on install. The installation has started. This particular software takes a bit of time. I do not want to waste your time. So let me pause and come back once it is about to be done. So the software is almost installed and we can directly launch it from here, or we can just click on finish this and launch it from here. So let's click on finish and let's wait. Let's launch the software from here. Now, first time it might ask some of the prompts because this is the first time the software is getting launched. So it might ask you some of the prompts. So let's click on cancel. Let's give it a few minutes and you can see we can create a blank report. We can import data from Excel workbook or SQL Server, or learn with sample data, or get data from other sources. In the next set of tutorials, I'll talk about how to connect the Power BI with various databases such as Oracle, Postgres, MySQL. But for now, we will just learn with sample data. So let's click on learn with sample data. So here we got this icon. So let's see if we can get rid of this, and it doesn't allow me. So let's give it a few minutes. It will again. Yeah. So now let's click on this next. I think let's load this data and then probably I would be able to close that. So give it a few minutes. Yeah. So right, legacy. Let's click on next, close this, and then I am able to close that. So let's now the data that we loaded, that sample data has appeared here. You can see financials. So we got multiple fields, and this is sample data which came along with the Power BI installation. So let's click on date and let's click on discount. So based on what dates we got the discount, so you can see we got that particular. Now what I'll do, I will try to move it here and let me resize it slightly bigger. So you can see we got this complete data. So within few minutes we got a table of the discounts per month. Now if you wanted to have some kind of charts, so what we can click on this date and discounts. And if you want some kind of charts, you can see we just clicked on this and it presented us with this particular chart. So this particular tutorial is not about teaching you how the Power BI works. So I'll not go into all of these details. This particular tutorial is the base for the next set of tutorials where I'll talk about how to connect the Power BI with various databases. But this was a short tutorial on how to install the Power BI software on your machine. So let me repeat, we need two components. One is the Power BI for desktop and one is the Edge Web View 2. So let me go back to the control panel and let me just show it to you that we got the Power BI and Edge Web View 2. So these are the exactly two components that got installed as part of our Power BI installation. So I hope you like this particular tutorial. If you did like this particular tutorial, do like the video, do subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and see you in next tutorial. Bye bye.